But I'm just like, I'm getting out. I'm out of here because I never get this far as a survivor, so I'm gonna take that chance. Hey, this is Timmara signing on with some more of Dead by Daylight. Well, at least what I was doing, Dead by Daylight commentary of some matches. I'm messing around, PS4 share. Okay, so it's been like almost 2 years since I last uploaded a Dead by Daylight video, but I've been still playing it. But, okay. So it was like October of 2018 when I last posted some Dead by Daylight videos, and I was started to play it, getting into it, and, you know, didn't have time to record, so I figured, okay, I can just upload some commentary tracks over a couple of matches I had. I'm messing with the game audio, but it probably won't matter. I'll probably fast forward a little bit while we're getting the Megs are getting ready. But, yeah. So anyway, so that's what I was doing, and then I was meant to go back to it. There's more killers, more survivors to try, but never came around because internet started acting up. Last time I played as the nurse. But yeah, so I figured I moved into a new place. I've been with great internet again. Been playing quite a bit of Dead by Daylight lately. And they've made a lot of changes like Battle Pass and other challenges and other weird stuff. Tons of new killers, almost 20 now. And I haven't bought any. But I figured, yeah. Didn't have time to record new parts, but I could have been recording this entire time, but I figured it might just be easier to just do commentary tracks at this point, keep it consistent. Maybe one day we'll do a live recording. But anyways, no. So, yeah, just been playing more Dead by Daylight, and I got some more videos to show. Except this first one is not my most recent one, or one of my more recent ones. Because this one turns out... Okay, so I was getting some videos. I got at least 2 matches with a couple more killers. 3. Well, yeah. But I got at least 6 killer matches that I'm going to show off in bits of 2, and then I was getting a couple of survivor matches. So, because I figured, oh, that's going to be fun and interesting. And so, yeah, a couple of killer matches and a couple of survivor matches. Go by 2s again. And I got a couple of good survivor matches. You'll see those eventually. But then I go looking at the video, looking back at my logs just to make sure videos came out. Hey, I don't remember this one. What was this from? And I guess this was recorded like in early October of 2019. Because that's around the time I moved to a different place and started playing Dead by Daylight again because of, you know, better internet. And there we go. We repaired that real fast. Good job, team. Megs and this guy whose name I've forgotten. But I forgot I had saved this clip, and it's actually pretty good. So just carrying on, as right now we're just traveling in a group for a while, but I figured, oh, yeah, terror radius. It's the hillbilly. And he totally spotted me. I totally lost him. So yeah, just trying to run around while this is going on. So yeah, this was a survivor match I had, and then, yep, that screwed me, but this guy can do a dash. And that didn't really do much because he finally backed off a little bit. But first injury, but we got a generator going, so that's good. Good stoof. I'm trying to remember what I saw, like, skip to the end. It's like, what happened in this survivor match? And I was so sure that guy would just run right past me. I probably should have made a turn earlier. But hey, there's one of my buds, and they're the Megs going to work. Yeah, I skipped to the end, so there's a reason I'm showing this, but yeah, I completely forgot what happened in this one. So yeah, I think I'm up here for a while. And I figured let's get risky, do some escape attempts while they're working. Good timing. This was a very good team. This was a fun matchup. But anyway, so yeah, Dead by Daylight. It's been doing a lot of changes recently. I think in this one, and I didn't realize what it was until much, much later, because I don't think it was a thing for a while when I first started playing. And I figured he's chasing them, maybe I can... I think I wanted to distract him, so I think I was going to distract him so the other person could get away, but that didn't turn out so well. but it's going. We're already almost there. This one's, yeah, pretty short. Okay. Yeah, again, I feel like this isn't efficient, but it's, well, it's efficient for me right now. I thought it'd be fun, because I know the tension in the moment's worth commenting on, but I like doing this with the little commentary. Something simple, because I should be writing and not making more videos. Now my upload speed is so fast, I should actually probably be trying to find more freelancer work than doing this. Anyways, but yeah. So, more Dead by Daylight. They've got a Battle Pass now, because of course they do. They're an online game with a $10 Battle Pass, which I haven't bought. I've been playing a bunch, but I haven't bought it, because, you know, playing a bunch, but still going very slowly. And they're doing some interesting things with it, like special challenges. I was so hoping that guy was going to ignore me. I don't remember if he circled back. I think then he finally pieced it together, and he's just like, wait a minute. Nope, something else happened there. He just ran right off. I don't know what happened there. He just sort of like, I'm right there, and either he didn't notice me somehow, or something else caught his eyes. That's why he went that way. That was a situation. I figured it's like, maybe he hasn't noticed me. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. But they added a battle pass, and they're doing some interesting things with that, where now you can customize the hooks with like little trinkets that can dangle off of it. So that's cute. A lot more like pieces of cosmetics for characters and killers. So interesting stuff there. A bit slow. Its progression's weird, but you know, again, I haven't bought it, but it is interesting. And if you get rewards as you go through the battle pass, but if you miss out, you can still get like these lump sum rewards or like pieces of cosmetics for doing a bunch of different challenges. So even if you miss the battle pass when it's out, you can still get those items. It's a lot of nonsense work for really nothing, but it's still cool they give you the option. And then I didn't know what this was at the time. I was really confused, but I guess this is what's called the endgame collapse. Basically, it's supposed to cut down on players or survivors griefing the killer. And I was just looking around, trying to make sure people showed up. I didn't want you to heal me, I just wanted us to be safe. And so, yeah, this is supposed to cut back down on griefing, I suppose. So you got a couple of minutes to, as soon as the exit gate opens, or the killer can shut the hatch, if they find it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this goes down. Did I just run? I thought I helped. But it slows down if somebody's hooked or if somebody's knocked down. And yeah, I was just like, I want to help. These people were really good, so I gotta do something. Or at the very least, did I try to open up the other gate? No, that was already open. There you go, there's gotta be. I don't remember. Did I save this person? I just remember I don't think I saved them, but somebody did. It was just I was trying to find an opportunity to help. Okay, somebody got them down. I didn't even notice. I think it's best we just run, and I don't know why I'm healing. And yeah. You saw the hillbilly just run. Just barely got out in time. If he had caught up, I probably could have still crawled out. There's kind of like this weird little barrier. But, you know, there we go. But yeah, I was going to say, I got really excited because like, oh my god, is this, or when I was recording and doing some footage, like, is this my first successful Survivor match? I should have gave them all props. I don't know why I quit that fast. I think I was just trying to get the footage saved. But I go, is this my first successful Survivor match? And then like I'm come back to this and I go, oh wait, no, I've done this before. I completely forgot about it. But I'm glad I got, oh yeah, I don't know why that took a while to, okay. But yeah, gave props to everybody. Because that was close. But yeah, it finally felt good to get a Survivor match right. I was only level 12. I think I'm level 16 now. It's been a lot of blood points. Now almost every character I got is at level 5. Okay, but yeah, that was just a successful match. I'll continue my ramblings and rumblings in a more recent match. Okay, so we're just right in the thick of a match right here where I get to play as Bill? I should know this. Bill, and then like right nearby I could start helping somebody repair, and I'm the Obsession. Because that I can't remember if I'm the one who screwed that up. I'm pretty sure I was. I mean, it just showed up. But, okay. Those little, like, spider legs that are around my character's icon, that apparently means I'm the Obsession. So, basically, depending on the killer, that could give them various bonuses to me, or, depending on the killer, bonuses against them. But you get the point. So, basically, like, out of everybody here, I'm the #1 target, effectively. I don't know why I didn't destroy that totem while I was there. It's a perfect opportunity, but I think I was just watching out. But, yeah, so this was playing as Bill, and he seems like a very good player character for someone like me who's just bad at being a survivor, because he can find, depending on the perks you get, he can find he can help people or help himself a little bit easier than others, and worst case scenario, he's got a perk you can equip that can help him find the hatch really easy. Haven't needed to yet, but... And now down in the killer's shack because I go, you know what, let's try something ambitious. And got a med kit. That's fun. And, I figured just in case I'd start to hide, because I think the killer radius was around me at this point. I'm trying to keep an ear out, but I'm pretty sure I felt like the killer radius around me, just like trying to be careful. Yeah, this was like the first survivor. Oh yeah, and he's right there, and I just stumbled right into him. Drop the pallet, try and make a run for it, and I was fiddling trying to figure out like, how do I do things? I was trying to remember, like, I don't remember how to run, because this was the first survivor match I'd gotten since I started playing again. And so, you know, I was trying to remember, played a bunch of killer matches, and then it's like, okay, how do I play Survivor? Buttons, buttons, so it's like, how do I crouch, how do I run? And this was me trying to, like, acclimate myself, so it was very clumsy. And I figured we're in the clear. Nope, then he's right there, I forgot. And another hillbilly match. I'm trying to think what... I'm just jumping through subjects, of course, so that's kind of like the problem with doing a commentary thing, is like I'm just rambling and bumbling of like whatever I want. But it's just a simple and easy way to go about trying to do stuff on this game, for me anyways. But my biggest issue with... One of my bigger issues playing these days is like trying to get into a Survivor match takes me forever. Like it takes like 5 minutes, at least almost 5 minutes, just to get into a Survivor match. So that's very odd. What is... it takes forever to get into a match. What is this? Resident Evil Resistance? Hey. Anyways. But no, it is odd, and I guess it's just a recurring problem. I don't remember having so much issue trying to get into a match before, though. Killers are, like, instant, like, you know, exaggerating a bit, but killer matches are, like, very easy and very fast to get into. Survivors take a while, which is weird because, you know, you need more survivors for a match, so you'd think there'd be a lot of open spots. But, no, it's weird. It takes a while. Thanks, man. Girl. Unhooked and then just trying to figure out, like, how do I navigate. And then I'm just pressing a button. And then, yeah, we got the Yamaoka estate, which this is a new... Was this... I can't remember. Was this stage always there? I don't think so. Yuvil's radius again. I think this was added with the Oni killer, if I recall correctly. Either the Spirit or the Oni, the Japanese-inspired killers. And boy, they've added a bunch of killers lately. They got a ton. They've got Ghostface, which is just like the Scream character. They got in the Oni, which is kind of like this big armored like Shogun type guy. The newest one they just released a couple of weeks ago. Don't remember what it was called. It was part of the Chains of Hate DLC. That's the pack he's in. Gunslinger? I think I can't remember. Gunslinger, but it's kind of like this old withered cowboy guy whose gun fires like a grappling hook that just digs into the survivor's flesh. Who else? They've got a bunch of characters. They had a bunch already, and now they're like nearly up to 20. So, you know, keeping busy. Oh, the Stranger Things crossover happened, so now we got the Demogorgon, so that's interesting. Haven't seen Stranger Things. Been meaning to watch it for a long time, but just never got around to it. So again, just rambling through subjects. I figured just take the time. They got free at least. Very slow repairs. He must have had a hex or something on. But yeah, when I got on a roll, I'm actually pretty good at fixing generators. Sorry, late in the day. And again, I'm just rambling. I figured there's something simple I could do for the evening. But yeah, what else is going on in Dead by Daylight? Quite a bit. Again, they got a bunch of new killers out. I recently found out about their spotlight trailers, and it's like, oh, this is cool. Just like various rundowns, like all the new killers, all the new survivors. And something I figured he must be far enough away I could just finish this generator. But something I never really appreciated about Dead by Daylight was like the lore it has, and watching some videos and reading up on some of the killers. It's just like how deep their backstories are, and how much development that has there. Like what was it? The hillbilly, for example. I don't remember. They got some of these characters got names and everything, but I think the hillbilly was you know, like this deformed baby that his parents just like locked away, kind of like Batman Returns, Penguin style, except they threw him in a river. But you get the point. Just like this deformed monster, so they just like hid away, and just like that lack of interaction just drove him wild when he finally got out. I suppose that's pretty basic backstory, but then there's things like the Trapper, who actually I got videos coming up on the Trapper, so maybe I'll save the background for him later. But yeah, you got the nurse who like worked in a an asylum, and just like the anguish that the other doctors were inflicting on, the pain and anguish that the other doctors were inflicting on them while she helped, just like started to just wear her down until she just snapped and took everybody out with her. The Wraith, what was his name? Starts with an O, but he worked at a junkyard, and when he found out, oh, my boss, car crushing junkyard, and then he realized, oh, my boss is crushing people inside these cars as well. It's his side business. Well, I'm gonna throw my boss in the car crusher now, and I'm gonna rip his head and his spine out and use that as my club. And that's what he uses as his club, is like the skull and spine of his former boss. So it's like, okay, there's a lot of very interesting in-depth stories for a lot of like the original killers, some deeper than others. Like the Huntress has a whole long thing, but yeah, it's still interesting with all those breakdowns. And then you got the idea of like, oh, the entity is just some, you know, brings in killers, brings in survivors, and just has them go endlessly through this game in order to like feed off of their suffering. And, you know, everyone dies, comes back over and over and over again, you know, in the hopes of some kind of release, which is a twisted way to say it, but there was also like some lore to back that idea up too. And right now it's just like, I gotta hide, just like trying to stay hidden, trying to do things. I was like so close. There he was. Spotted me, so I was trying to think, like, do I just run to the Because if you run, you know, you leave trails, so it's like, how can I get to a hiding spot without drawing too much attention? I gotta find a way to slow down, move around, get around corners. And he was nearby for a while. Just trying to stay safe. And somebody finally got the doors open, so it's like, get out of here. Trying to figure out where he was going to show up at. So I figured, let's go the long way around, because where I last saw him. Somebody got a gate open, so endgame collapse. And yeah, if you're not through the gate by the time, if you're not through a hatch or through the gate by the time that clock goes off, then you just die. The entity gets you, and I don't think the killer gets any points for that. So, you know, exposed. Yeah, a bunch of curses going off in that last stretch. And somebody got knocked down, and somebody already left. I don't remember. I think in this moment I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm getting out of here. I feel bad for them, but I was warrior blessed. Was that what that was? But I'm just like, I'm getting out. I'm out of here because I never get this far as a survivor, so I'm going to take that chance. And plus, if you grab an item like, you know, medkits, flashlights, toolboxes, and you make it out... Oh yeah, did that person show up? Yeah, because I think that person somehow got away. I don't know how, but... Because I think, yeah, they somehow... I have no idea how they made an escape, but I guess they did? So, I don't know. Did the killer just take pity on him? Or did they get, like, lucky and escape the hook or something? I don't know. But it seems like they got away, so I guess they did. But, yeah, I figured, like, I'm going to take the opportunity. I never get this far, so I'm just going to run. And that's what I did, and it seems like everyone came out of it. So, you know, that went well. Everyone got props for this one. I don't think the killer did, just because I was being spiteful. But, yeah, so... That's just a couple of rounds in Dead by Daylight that went pretty well for me in comparison to how they usually go. Alright, so we got, you know, I got more videos I'll commentate over. This is pretty just short and sweet. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I guess they did get away. Warrior blessed? Hold on. Warrior blessed. Yeah, it still escaped, and I have no idea how, but I guess they did. Okay, well, I'm going to shut up, because this is going on long enough. But yeah, so a couple of Survivor matches. Next time I'll show off some stuff as a killer. Probably the Huntress. Maybe the Trapper. Because the Trapper, yeah, we'll see. But anyways, so yeah, we'll wrap up. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.